Today I want to talk about Aquarius Risings and your 12th house having Capricorn within your 12th house, which means that Saturn is the ruler of your 12th house. I'm going to talk a little bit about what that might mean with Pisces being the undercurrent, and I have an example for you. I'd like to say celebrity example, child of a celebrity example. I found it very difficult to find someone that I could look into and find some details online about their life experience that would be reflective of the 12th house. And this person I found, and I think it's quite fitting. So let's take a look first at Saturn being the ruler of the 12th house, with Capricorn being in the 12th house. There will be this very structured spiritual experience. With Saturn ruling the 12th house, there's this diligence which is needed for healing. There is this structure which is needed for healing. There's this foundational element that is needed for the 12th house. So I believe it's a real blessing to have Saturn either within your 12th house or ruling your 12th house. It's great for starting some kind of foundational containment, to not get lost in the 12th house, and an ability to create that container. And the thing with Saturn in the 12th house, again, it depends on the aspects and the other planets, but overall with Saturn in the 12th house, when falling into addiction is quite common with 12th house planets. And most people tend to fall into addiction within the 12th house because the 12th house is so hard to deal with, the reflective experience. And so it becomes this coping mechanism of addiction within the 12th house. But with Saturn there, people can fall into that addiction as well, but they also have the ability to get themselves out of it. They have the discipline to get themselves out of it. And I believe that as a 12th house person, is really the blessing, because the objective of the 12th house is to heal from those experiences. And in healing from those experiences, we need to shed ourselves from the addiction and find new healthy coping mechanisms to be able to understand and deal with 12th house content to be of service to others. So real blessing. The example I have is Danielle Aykroyd. Now, she is Dan Aykroyd's daughter. She is also known as Vera Sola, and this was a stage name that she used, Vera Sola. She has Saturn, Neptune, Venus, and Uranus in the 12th house. Quite the stellium. I'm just looking at my notes here. Again, she's Dan Aykroyd's daughter, and she had a performance style that was described as hypnotic, captivating, and hallucinatory 12th house content. So I really couldn't find too much about her personally. They didn't share too much, but I want to read to you what I took from the Wikipedia about her. It says, "It was not until February of 2017 that, after suffering a series of life-changing events, she decided to pursue a solo career in music. She entered the studio to record Shades and looked at the name Vera Sola shortly after. Sola performed, arranged, and produced the entire album independently, telling Flood magazine about the process. This is what she said. It's the direct result of my reality, personal and global, going up in a dark and disorienting and sad and often very funny blaze. When I finally talked myself into making it, I thought I'd have friends come in and contribute, but the nature of things drew me ultimately towards playing and arranging it all herself. So it's an unbroken vessel of my own energy, for better or worse. It was pure expression without expectation. I never even planned to release it, but here we are." 12th house. Until next time.